most of the people, they accuse Nigerians of selling drugs. Some of them, yes, they do sell drugs. And I'm going to give you two categories of how Nigerians make money, especially when it comes to the commercial sex work business. The first category is the Nigerian guy who look for young girls that are still probably about to finish their matric, and they introduce them to drugs. They date them pretending to be their girlfriends, introduce them to sex and all of that, and after some time they then tell them, look, I can take you to Joburg, or I can take you to my place. They promise them lavish lifestyle. These girls, they start to party and everything, but in the process they're introducing them to drugs, whether it's coke or whatever drug you may think of. So after some time, then the girlfriend will then now turn into a slave, because now the addiction has already kicked in. So now what they then do is they tell them, look, for you to get my coke, for you to get my whatever drug I'm selling, you have to work for it. Work, I'm not going to give you for free. Because at first they'll start giving them it for free, they give them free drinks and all that, but it's just to make sure that they get addicted to the drug. And that's how a lot of ladies have fallen trap to this scheme. It's a huge business. The second category is, they are ladies who go to these Nigerians and they are already probably single mothers of one or two, and they are looking to make a living. They are told, look, you can come here and make a living. I'm not going to force you to work for me, but indirectly they'll be working for them. The guy rents out a full house, probably a 7-bedroom house. The 7-bedroom house, it can fit 7 ladies. In these ladies that they are renting these rooms, they'll be paying probably 500 rands each per day. Because remember, they are getting people on a daily basis. 500 times 7, that's about 4,500 per day that the man is making. Multiply that by 10, that's 45,000. By 20, that's 90,000. By 30 days, looking at about 135,000. So that means this man is making about 125,000 off a house that they may be renting probably for 10 or 12,000 per month. This money is getting straight into their pocket. There is no accounts involved. That's why you find them, they can buy big cars without blinking, because this money is coming to them every day. So let's come to the issue of how then this create tensions between locals and the non-locals. A lot of my sisters from Zimbabwe have flocked to South Africa, or even some from Lesotho, some from Mozambique. They then work for these guys, but in the process, sometimes my sisters, they put in the extra effort, because why? Sometimes they want to earn a living for their children that they've left here. Some they've left husbands or even boyfriends this side, but they'll be working in a clean environment that you won't even know what is happening. So when they put in the extra effort, the pimp guy will then favor them and over the South African, because the South African is local. You would want to go out and see some friends, some family here and there. So sometimes they may neglect work. It's natural, because these people, they can go to their families at any given time. So at the end of the day, there is tension, because once they start to feel like they are being kicked out of the system, they start to retaliate. And the way to retaliate is either to hire some people to take these ladies out. So you saw what happened few weeks ago. There were ladies that were killed in cold blood, especially in Kempton Park. There was a car that would come and pick them up in the streets and then at the end of the day, they will die. They will be found dead somewhere or dumped somewhere dead. So this is how the syndicate works, and this is how I found out the way how our Nigerians are exploiting our sisters. South African, Zimbabwean, Lesotho, Swaziland, and all these are nationalities. They are making them sex slaves. I say this not to hate my Nigerian brothers. I know other guys who are making an honest living without getting into all this. But you all know that in any country, there are bad apples. Just like as it is now that there are bad apples that are causing Nigerians to be banned in the UAE, there are bad Nigerians that are dealing drugs and causing a lot of mishaps in families. How do people get them out? I think it's very difficult because these guys are well protected from the top. So it will be difficult even if you report them, you take the case will die a natural death because they are well protected. I know of a white detective that I once picked at some point, and he told me that he had picked up a Nigerian guy who had a plastic of nyaope, and when they took it to the narcotics, they found that it was 1 gram of nyaope. So how do you relate to this? It means that there are people on top that are protecting this system or this syndicate. So it's not going to go away so soon. As a South African, I really think that you have a role to play in order to stop this from happening by making sure that the authorities are held to account. This is what I always say, and this is what I advocate for. If you do dudula, you are not solving the problem. If you go around banning people, you are not solving the problem, because the problem is on top. It's not inside your community. It's on top. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and share this video with your family and friends. And I'll see you in the next one.